Okay, so part one, paying bills. Question number one, what kind of bills do you have to pay? Well, I'm just a high school student. I don't really have to pay much attention in paying bills because those things are related to my parents. I mean, my parents pay for the bills of the family and my grandfather's families too. So they are responsible for the bills and all of the things like that. But as I remember, when I sometimes take the responsible of taking the money and giving to the people who receive and give the who receive the money, I know that there are some important bills that we always have to pay, like electricity bills or water bills. We have to pay it all the time, and because if we don't pay it in time, we will we neither have the electricity nor the water. So yeah, we always have to pay attention to pay all of those bills just in time. Also, there's some small, tiny type bills like trash bills. We have some people who took the trash with them and bring them to the recycle place. So yeah, we have to pay that kind of bills too, and maybe sometimes cutting grass or doing something like cutting grass bills and something like that. We don't really need to mention it here because it's just tiny amount of money, and we rarely do we really need to have to pay it. Question number two. How do you usually pay your bills, in cash or by another method? Well, in the past, like a past few years ago, my father and my mother pay the bills in cash. I mean, whenever there's a person who just come and receive the money, we just try to get out of the house and give them the cash, the amount of cash that they needed. However, recently we have the method of paying through smart banking, which is online banking. So we just need to transfer the money from this bank account to this bank account, which is more convenient for us. We can just sit right in the place and pay the money. So it's really easy it's easy and convenient for my mother and my father. So now they transfer all of their transaction and payment into smart banking. Smart banking. So they don't really have to put the cash in to bring the cash with them. Question number three. Have you ever forgotten to pay your bills? No, I don't have to pay bills, but my father and my mother, in the past few years, they did forgot to pay the bills because whenever there's a person who received the bills, who received the money, come to our house, they come in working hours. And we rarely at home at that hour, so we just forgot all the time. However, nowadays the smart banking and all the bank in my city have the function. A function of prepaying. So yeah, every time before the deadline of paying the money and paying all the bills, it was like the money was automatically taken away from my mother's bank account. So it's really convenient for us. We don't really have to pay attention to the time when we have to pay the bills and something like that. Question number four. Is there anything you could do to make your bills cheaper? Well, yeah, this is a really tough question. Like we have to pay the bills for our own family, which contains five people, and the family of my grandfather, which have two people. So it was really harsh for us because all of the salary of my father and my mother sometimes can't handle them all. So sometimes we have to cut down on water. We can't take a bath, we always take shower, and we have to cut down on using electricity. I mean, whenever it comes to summer, we can't use air conditioner. Instead, we use fan. Or sometimes I have the habit of turning on the fan and putting on the blanket. However, whenever we have a harsh time through the, you know, with money, we have harsh time with money. I always have to turn off the fan when I go to sleep with a blanket. So yeah, although it's kind of inconvenient for us, I think it's really helped us in decreasing the amount of money we have to pay every time we have the bills, and yeah, it really helps us in the money. So I think it's a good idea to cut down on things like electricity or water. It would be more convenient for us. So yeah, that's what I want to say.